History has been made. Records have been broken.
This is just the start.
The majors for Counter-Strike are like the majors in golf or the Grand Slams of tennis. We don't have set seasons like you see in traditional sports. They happen every couple months, and they kind of let you figure out who's the best in the world right now.
It is the most important event. It is the event that if you want to witness history, that's the event you go to.
Absolute magic for anyone who enjoys esports.
This is going to be one for the history books.
One of the big things that we always struggled with in the early years of esports was developers caring about their game being used as a competition platform.
We've been attending so many small amateur events. I think people were getting really frustrated.
There was a kind of sentiment in the industry that people didn't put on grand scale events because they thought the viewership couldn't rise up to that level.
Global Offensive comes out, and that is a Valve-made version of Counter-Strike, and that first got us excited. But then they decided to actively support the pro side of it, and the major system at its core was all Valve's idea.
If you don't put on a really big event, it doesn't kind of signal to the teams and to the people watching like this is like the World Championship. So it is like kind of like classic thing of you have to build it if you want them to come.
When the major announcement came along, it kind of legitimized everything we've been working towards.
The majors was a great step up, a level that I hadn't personally seen in Counter-Strike before, so it was quite an exciting time.
And I was excited because it was going to be an opportunity to kind of watch something potentially great unfold.
This was the first time when I think we realized things actually started to get a bit serious.
The first one was a bit rough, but it was at DreamHack, and DreamHack in general is more of like a laid-back vibe, you know? It's more like the old-school gamer roots because it's a big LAN party.
When I think of DreamHack, I think of prestige, glory, biggest tournament ever.
There was definitely excitement about the fact that we had not only like a World Championship event, but also one of the first tournaments where probably every single good team was there all at once.
I think this has gone beyond all expectations.
It's funny to look back on that particular event. We had kids jumping on the stage behind us, no security, like a guy literally jumped into the middle of an interview we were doing with one of our players. It was like, what is going on here?
At the time, I was skeptical, but then every single one's gotten bigger and bigger.
This is the biggest CSGO event of all time!
In hindsight, we had no idea that we would eventually start filling stadiums with our game. It's always your dream.
We didn't believe 1 million people would watch.
Congratulations to CSGO. Over 1 million people watching. An amazing weekend.
For these people, it means everything. They've made a commitment to becoming, professional players, and they've achieved that much, but this is the difference between being in this world and really succeeding in it.
There is no more pressure for a Counter-Strike player than playing at a major.
And look at that crowd, they're getting fired up.
Oh, we go for the defuse. The defuse is coming in. He's still going. Oh, Olaf gets it as the flames come in, and look at the little dance of happiness.
Simple just jumping casually into the side. He's going to fall down again. What is this shot from Simple? Are you serious? This is a major.
It is the biggest of stakes.
Not many people get a chance to be in front of a crowd this electric, this enthusiastic about the game.
When you see a lively crowd going crazy, you aspire to be in that crowd.
What is it like standing in front of this audience?
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
This is what eSport is about. It's unreal. We're grateful to players. It's amazing.
There's nothing that really compares to the scope, the prestige, and the achievement and the history that you get from winning a major.